This is a short video demonstrating how to take practice exams on the website stokiki.com. So let's say you wanted to do practice exams for Exam FM. Let's click on Exam FM Guide here. Then you scroll down and then click on the Exam tab. Now here you'll see all the exams. Click on My Attempts. You must be logged in to launch an exam. So let's log in. Launch the exam. Let's go through the instructions. There are 3 buttons here. Now let's say you started the exam and you wanted to pause the exam. Say if you wanted to go to the bathroom or something. You can click on this button here. That will stop the timer. And to restart the exam, you click on this button here. And finally, to submit the exam for scoring, click on this button here. Now let's discuss the concept of the status of an exercise. You'll notice that on the left-hand side here, we have all 30 exercises that can be accessed individually by clicking on one of the buttons. Now the colors of each of the buttons change during the exam depending on the status of the exercise. For instance, when the button is blue, this is the exercise that is shown to the user. When the button is green, this is an exercise that has been answered and hasn't been flagged for review. So this means that you're fairly confident in your answer. When the button is yellow, that means that you flagged the exercise for further review. So you do this when you're unsure of your answer and you want to review it before submission. When the button is light gray, this means that you excluded the exercise from the exam. So for whatever reason, you can exclude the exercise from the exam and the time limit will be adjusted for the lower number of questions. And finally, if the button is dark gray, you're not permitted to complete this exam exercise. And this typically happens when you're doing a free exam, but one of the exercises is only available to subscribers. Automatic saving. Your answers and elapsed time will be continually saved as you take the exam. It is therefore possible to close the exam without submitting and to resume it at a later time. All exam attempts are saved and can be viewed in the user's exam attempts history page. So essentially what this says is that no matter what happens, you can always take the exam at a later time. All your answers are saved. Elapsed time is also saved. So let's start the exam. So you'll notice that the timer started. You have 2 hours and 30 minutes to complete this exam, and there's 30 questions. We can access each exercise by clicking on the buttons here, or we can scroll. We can move from one exercise to the next by using the arrows here, going back and forth. If we want to stop the exam, we want to pause the exam, you can click on this button here and the timer is going to stop. Restart. Okay, so let's just put some random answers here and submit the exam. Let's do this quickly. So as you can see, when you answer the exercise, the button color changes to green. And if we want to flag the exercise for further review, we click here, and then you'll see that the color is yellow. So let's just finish this exam and submit for scoring. Okay, so we're finished the exam. As you can see, like, we've completed the exam, except that we have question 2, exercise 2 here that was flagged for further review. So we can click here and have a look at it. We can remove the flag and we can submit. And then we have the score for the exam. So their final result is we got 6 questions out of 30 right. And then you can have a look at which questions you got right or wrong.